Hi everybody, welcome back. Thanks for tuning us in. Whole bunch of goodies happening over here. Let me just show you guys. No need to hold back on this one. Blondie has been a couple more notches, turned up a little bit. Right here in St. Louis, we got lots in St. Louis. We like to call it turned up just a little bit. Dang, dang, dang. Turn her up. Oh, guys. Let's just start here. See, the plastic's still on it. Yep. H4. So you can see the beam in there. H4 bulb, LED, super bright. That's on the low beam. Turn the high beam on. It's bonkers. Looking good. Exhaust all buttoned up. Shined up, looking perfect. Looking just about as good as she possibly could. This is really the only holdback over here. One little spot on the tank, I guess it may have got dropped or bumped into at some point. A little bit of the Super Sport's gone here. I think we can touch that up with a new pinstripe kit. A little bit of paint down here. I think we'll be good to go. Yep. Looking good. Trying to get I basically have the fuel drained out of it right now. Tonight's a quiet night. Neighborhood's nice and quiet. My hootie was just out here hooting. Oh, I see some big old fat bunny rabbits over there in the neighbor's yard. Well, those are big ones. Those are huge bunny rabbits. Oh, they're getting a snack. It's quiet tonight. We'll keep it that way. So, new shocks, new side panels, fully gone through the engine. It's good to go. Relashed the top end. It was almost in spec. One thing I'm still waiting on down here is the chain. Everything seems to be good. I haven't clicked it in gear yet with a chain on it, so we will see. All else is looking amazing though. And up here, if you guys can tell, yep, that doesn't stick out very far. Let me show you guys. Yep, just bumped my head. See how tucked in that is? See how tucked in the plate is? Oh, there's Dagwood. See how far that sticks out? See all the goodies, all the extra whatevers? That's what it used to look like. That's what it looks like now. And I kind of gave you guys a brief introduction, but it looked a bit weird with the bracketry, and I'm sure you guys were like, what the hell is he doing? That looks like shit. Excuse my language. That doesn't look good. What's going on there, Bob? Let me show you guys. That was really just a mock-up so I could get the seat trimmed. I knew where the light needed to be because I've done others in the past. But trimming the seat to get it all to fit is really the trick. All fits good. New beautiful side panels. I was waiting on this and the pieces for this. It's all still stock, guys, under the seat. Job's French tail light still has the trunk. This one even came with how to keep it in tune. Honda style, guys. I couldn't believe it. Loving it. Close this here. Because this one still has the rubber hook back here, so that goes down. You can pop the hook on there if you want to. All the wiring's in over here. Just go ahead and show you guys here. I think you guys know before I showed you. All's good there. close this down. I love the way it looks when it's closed. It lights up all the way around the light too, inside of the seat. Shut that off. I'm not sure really why more guys haven't done this in the past. Or I guess people may have. I wasn't really. I mean, I was born in the 70s. I wasn't out riding, checking out people's cool scoots. Still pondering up here. Everything's working, complete. Show you guys here too. There's not much fuel in it. I don't know if it's gonna go, but it does crank over now. And I still need to put a choke cable. For some reason, this one had no choke setup. I think maybe because it was originally set up with the older carbs that had the choke lever on the side, like these guys here. This one is trimmed down. These are the old carbs from the turbo bike. And you can see on the side here, there's a lever. That's why these carbs are weird. See, the whole thing shuts down with the choke on. So it may have had this setup on here. I'm not real sure, from late 1975, early 1976. If anybody has one of those, clue me in, because I'm still curious. I don't have the manual, and I do have, these are the rotary top, basically the 77, 78 carbs, now with the 77, 78 boots, so we get the high flow. It sounds awesome. I revved it up earlier, and it just comes right up on the pipe. It's super cool. Once again, trying to be quiet. Neighborhood's quiet. Trying to be somewhat nice to my neighbors. Yeah, guys. Blondie is an amazing bike. And really, I would have been around the block a couple times by now if the chain would have showed up. Just waiting on that chain to get here. As soon as that chain gets here, you guys might see a wheelie. I can't wait to pull a CB750 wheelie. I could tell old Dagwood wants to. He's right there. Those carbs need a little bit more work. That's why he's sitting outside. He's in the... I don't want to think about him for a minute. Got lots to think about. He needs a bit more of a carb tune. Same thing as Blondie. Everything seems to be good, but I got the carbs drained right now because... Over here. One more thing I want to show you guys here too. Honda carb kit. This is just my CB turbo carb kit. All my tools and bits, and still a piece I might want to install. That's my anti-chain oiler. That gets basically epoxied into the output of the older style K model chain oilers. So you can shut that off. Never did that yet. Then the one last thing, guys. All of these carb sets that I've worked on, this spring right up here on top, this one is really worn out. You can open it wide open, no problem. Right here. That little spring, let me get it up in the light. That little spring controls the accelerator pump. Put this on here so I can move it. If you guys can see how with that spring it starts to pull it open. Sorry for the shadow. And that moves the accelerator pump rod. Let me get it. There it is right there. See it going down? The rod right in here. Right there. If your accelerator pumps aren't working, it's because that spring's bad. Replace that spring. Get some push. Everything's all good. All three, Dagwood's outside, all three were worn out. Done. Went to Ace Hardware. New ones. Replace them. Good to go. Yeah. But over here, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 110, or 200. 110, 200. And of course, all my cleaning tools, some other goodies. This is my track box. Has all my jets. These carbs are going to get fully tuned. The jets in them now, I tried to wrap it open earlier. It won't go wide open. It would go to about 4,500, I think. Then it started to kind of gargle. And I know that's just because it's running lean because of the pods. So I'm going to swap in some bigger jets probably tomorrow, and hopefully the chain will show up, and I can actually give it a little load test. Well, the new grips too, because these grips are they're junk. The grips, the chain, jets, different jets in Dagwood too. We're gonna be real good, guys. Real good. It's I'm loving this whole scenario. Next thing I get to do is go spend some time with the DMV, see if I can get titles worked on everybody. I could wait for that, but it's got to happen. So, the not fun part about fixing old bikes. Yeah. Over here, new turbo is fully dressed, ready to go to party. I'm thinking about possibly using my old manifold just because it does work really good. That's tested. It's basically the exact same as this one, but this one's already wrapped, and I know it's good. And it has the different flanges on top. These bolt on and don't move. These move, and they work, but this one works 100%, so we may swap it all out. Everything over here basically just test fitting everything. Good, 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 good. Very good. Very, very good. Very, very good. Except for the first time I turned the key on, I had the fuel pump on. I gushered. Benjamin, what are we doing? Make sure the fuel pump's off. It's off. Not gonna geyser fuel everywhere. Okay, yeah, we're off. And I did my suction test on all of them. These cylinders have a lot of compression, a lot of suction, and yeah, we're about to be really good here, guys. This thing is gonna bang out a whole bunch of boost. Just check that. Whole bunch of boost is coming very soon from Mr. Soichiro over here, and we're gonna have a ton of fun flying down some racetrack here very soon. More than likely, it's probably gonna be either Worldwide Technology for some quick hit testing, and then Arkansas, the Flying Mile, guys. Way more to come, like I always say. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't, because it's time. We're real close. Let's go. Yeah.
Raised to live off the land, to respect my elders, not to dig up the past, but God and country first. Life goes fast, stand up for the weak and to kneel at the flag. So I got a problem with people disrespecting what our forefathers fought for and what it's representing. I bleed red, white, and blue, it's not an act. So if you don't agree, I've got a problem with that. I run. Some people in this world, they just want to fight without carving out the time to get the facts right. And when we don't agree, all hell breaks loose, then we